and girls, Jokester here, bringing you another episode of Direwolf20. We're killing mobs, we're killing wither skeletons, and we're up to episode 33 already. Alright! And why are we killing so many? Because we want heads. We want wither heads. And if you notice, I have upgraded to the octatic capacitor and a whopping 3200 RF. Wowza. Wowza. We're not going to keep it this way that long, but I do like that we're getting heads. And let me grab just a stack of these guys. Oh, we grabbed two. Love it. Love it. When you click once and it gives you two. All right, let me clean up this stuff here because I am just getting a ton of that. All right, and let's go. This. All right, beautiful. I don't know if we will need that extra one. So how am I supporting all of that power? Well, we've got a big reactor. Big reactor in here. Check it out. Goes way down. Way down. It's a pretty cool design. Pretty cool design. It's not mine. I copied it off someone's, but I like it. And it's very efficient. It produces 20x more power. 20 times more power. About 46,000. A little over 46,000 RF per tick. And it uses only, so that's 20x of what we had before, and it only uses 16 times as much power. So it's that much more efficient, and it's very, very cool. Very cool. We need big power. We need big power for Draconic Evolution, and we're probably going to have to go even bigger than that. But we got to fix this first. We're in the refining, tweaking phase, and so far, this has been doing the killing, right? The RF Tools shield has been doing the killing for us, which is great, but it requires big power. When I ran through a whole bunch of, a couple stacks of the heads, it used all of my power. All of my power was gone, which prompted me to bump up the power usage. Well, we're going to go a more efficient way. This mob grinder within the Draconic Evolution pack is really cool. So let's make this, and it's pretty inexpensive in this pack. In Sky Factory, it's a lot more expensive. So we're enjoying the fact that this is nice and inexpensive here. So let's head on out here. Is it still dark yet? Let me sleep real quick. Let's make it nice and easy for us to see out there. And we don't have to worry about anyone walking up on us. Okay, let's get out here. And we'll head on over here. So before, this was doing the killing. So what we want to do is we want to remove that, okay? We want to just make it solid for hostiles so that they can't leave, okay? And now you might be asking, what are all these? These are the standard vacuum chests, and you can see the range here. It's 1/4, and it's I was having the nether stars fly all over, especially when I'm not here. It seems to mostly happen when I'm not here. And so I was trying to capture them, and these are pretty inexpensive to make, and some ender chests, and I got a better solution. I think I've got a better solution. I want solid for items. All right, we add that. Now, items and hostiles can't leave. However, this guy, which you notice I moved even closer, and I'm trying to shield it with this Draconium infused obsidian. I moved it even closer because the range is only finite and I can't increase the range on this. So I might even switch to one of these guys here, but I don't think vacuum chests can go through solid, and this might be considered solid. Anyway, that's part of the refinement. So yeah, let's give this a go. And now that we've set that up, but the other thing, or the one thing I do have to do, is I have to remake this. Otherwise, it will not take. And I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's one of the two. I think it's just remaking it, but I turn it off and on just in case. And all right, so we are good to go with where we're going to put this. So I could put this here. I'm just going to put it over here. I've got an even number inside, so whatever, we'll put it right here. Now, this side is not the killer. This side with the skull, for obvious, is the killer. And I can place it right up against here. It has a hardness level enough that it will not explode when they explode, when the withers explode. At least with a shield in its place. All right, so I set this up here. All right, it's just a standard power cell. I have infused it, but it doesn't need that much power. It uses far less power than the shield does to do the killing. So we should be ready. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's just put two. I technically only did one in there, and so we'll stand back a little bit, and we will watch. And now the shield is not doing the killing, and so you'll see how quick this is. Wait for it. Instantly dead. Am I gonna? Yeah, see, I sucked it up. That's not what I wanted. I wanted Interesting. So it's not going to suck it up at all, or maybe it just can't go through there. All right. But that's good to know. That's good to know. Actually, let's move one of these guys closer and let's give this a go. I don't care if this gets destroyed or not. We're just going to put that right there. And why not? I'll put that manually. There we go. All right, let's just see if, let me get over here real quick. Check this out. Range is 6. Good. Dead instantly, and yeah, it is not able to grab through the walls. It wants to. You can see it being sucked over there, but it can't go through the walls. Okay. Enough said. All right. Well, that's not a problem. I really wish we had the item collector, but that's cool. That's really cool. More work in progress on that. So I'll play with some more and see what we can do. But in the meantime, we have a ton of Wither Skulls, of course. We also have 339 stars, and oh my goodness, that's going to be definitely needed. Now, let's take a look at what else we want in Draconic. So I did go back and kill the dragon, and so if we look at the heart, right, I have 2 hearts now, but it takes a long time to kill the dragon, and so we got a couple different ways to go. We can build us a bow and eventually get up to the Draconic bow. Now, the Draconic bow requires the infusing, and it's 64,000 RF. Now, that in itself is not bad at all. But the Awakened Draconium, let's see how do we actually make this? It's again a infusion crafting, but look at this, 350 million RF. Okay, how much do we have in here? We have 30,000 or 30 million. We have 30 million. And we need 350 million. Holy cow. So we either need big power gen, right, to keep up with it real time, or we wait for a really long time, or we build a big battery. And so we've got a lot of things to do. To build up this infrastructure. We have to build the fusion crafting. We've already got this capacitor for carrying with us, or, well, technically this one for carrying with us, but we also need a bow for killing the dragon quicker, because we're going to need a lot of these hearts. We're going to need a great big old battery, and so I also want this dislocator, which is the fusion crafting. So I'm torn, but I think we're going to set up the fusion crafting. I think that's where we're going to go. So we're going to first need a bunch of these guys, right? And it just requires these Draconic cores. So we already have this set up here. And so we're at least going to need... So most of these recipes, let's take a look real quick. And they require 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2, right? So 8 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And some of them need 9. So we're going to need a maximum of 9 in here. A lot of these others, if I look at, let's see, let's look at something like this, right? The fusion crafting of this is only 4, right? So it's minimum 4, maximum of 9. So we'll need 9 of those, all right? So let's get back over here. Oh, wait. We want 9 of these guys, right? And so we're actually going to need a whole bunch of these, but for right now, we're just going to make 9 of these, all right? And that's real quick. So the next thing then is let's go back to those. We can just say fusion. And so we're going to need 9 of these, right? And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I don't have to set up a recipe because we're not going to be using, creating any more of these ever. All right, so we need 1 more of these. I'll just make that manually. And then that should be very simple, very straightforward on how to do this. Now, we're going to need a lot of power. As you saw. So we're going to use these for right now. But later on, we're going to make individual power cells for every single one of them. And so we need to set this up somewhere. And I'm thinking... It really doesn't matter where we go because we can use one of those power cells. We could go over here and do it near our killing, but I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe doing it. I don't know. I kind of want to do it inside. I really do. It's this nice, handy place to be right near our crafting. So maybe we'll set it up over here. It's not that big of an area, but what we ultimately need. Let me get some blocks here. Okay, so what we ultimately need is we're going to have a 3 tall, right? So we will have 3 tall right here. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll go down here. Let's go down here. I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to do it in one of these rooms. These are all 3 tall. Okay, so what we can do then is we can set this up. Let me get some things rearranged here. Oh, we're going to pick up stuff from here. Ugh. Okay, so what we need is we're going to need this 1 tall. So we'll put that right there, right? And then the rest of these can be in any configuration we want. So as long as they can be on all 4 sides. And if we take a look, do I still have my book on me? No, I don't. I'll show you that in a second. So I'm going to place these, not like that at all. There we go. All right, evenly spaced, right? And so then we should be able to, that's not what I wanted. Can I do it? There we go. Shift is, nope. So a little finicky how you can place them. So come on, sort of like a piston. There we go. There we go. And then I should be able to place those right there. And yes, there and there. Okay, that's our that's our basic structure. It can be 4 on one side, 5 on the other. It can be 3, 3, 3. You know, however you want it. But that's the way I'm going to do it. Now let's grab ourselves a power cell real quick, and it won't be infused, but I'm okay with that for right now. Power cell. Let's go ahead and make one of these. And let's see, do I have everything? I do. And I think I'm going to need 4 of these. I've made 5. That's all good. Okay, and then we'll want a card. And we will link this. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this right here. It doesn't really matter where it is. We'll put that in there, and then we will wire this up. Okay, so that is out, and it has, wow, it has sucked every last bit of it. There must be internal buffers in here. Yeah? Oh, it unlinked. I shift click. You saw that. You saw that. I promise you. I promise you. It went up into the top left. I was like, hey, that shift clicked for the very first time the right way. And yeah, it didn't. It was a visual thing. Okay, let's go back over here. And let's put that back in here. Okay, there we go. All right, no internal buffer. It's just that. Okay, now the first thing we want to do is we want to be able to, we've got the infusion crafting set up. We want to be able to make Awakened Draconium, all right? Draconium, Awakened Draconium requires the fusion crafting. And of course, let me grab my book here and I'll show you how in the book, there we go, is our fusion crafting. Let's see if we can let's go back here. There we go. So you can have it on multiple sides, right? You can have it in pretty much any pattern around it. And so that's what I want to show you. All right, and we will be upgrading those in the future as well. But in order to make an Awakened Draconium, we need a few things. So we want to have some of these wyvern cores. Guess what? Every single one of them needs a nether star. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, and we need 5 of these. Oh, sorry, not that. We need to make this. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need 6 of these draconic cores. That's a little bit easier, and a draconium block. All right, so we can do that. We need 4 of these. So we'll grab 4 of those, bring them with us, and we need, how many was it again? That was, the recipe for that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Okay, so we need 6 draconic cores, and this is where we're going to need a whole lot of them. So I'm going to make a whole stack of them, and frankly, it's just draconium ingots and diamonds and gold. There we go, and so that will create a whole bunch of them. Now, of course, it's using these to craft them, right? And so we're at 1,000. We're doing okay. But I went out and I flew in the end all over, and I manually gathered 1,900 more. Well, I don't know how many were in there, like 300, 400 prior. So maybe 4, I don't know, whatever that is, 1,300. So, all right, so let's grab some of those cores. And so what do we say we need? We need 6, right? I have 6. All right, and let's grab our heart. All right, heart. I'll spell it correctly. Let's grab one of those. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to sort of automate this. Well, let's go ahead and do this for right now manually, and then we're going to automate it a bit. Okay, so the way we do this is let's get some of this stuff out of the way so that we can, you know, we can stretch our wings. So we're going to need 6 of these, but if you recall, again, let's look at the recipe. All right, this is very important how this is laid out. Okay, so it needs 1 in each of these represent the fusion crafters over here, or fusion cores, whatever these things are called, fusion injectors. All right, and so we pretty much need 6 plus the dragon heart, and then we put the draconium block inside. Okay, so we need 6 of them, which means there's 4, 5, and 6, and then the dragon heart. So only one thing can go in each one. When I right click, it will put multiple ones in there. So what I need to do then is I need to put 1 in each and every one of these, and then the heart. So you notice this one only takes 7. That's all good. And now what we do is as soon as we put that in there, it says, oh, pedestal tier too low. All right, fine. I'm going to take my toys and go home. It looks like we need to upgrade to the Wyvern first before we can get there. And that just requires a whole bunch of diamonds and another, you know, one of these draconium blocks, a couple of draconic cores, and a Wyvern core. So let's go do that real quick instead. We'll keep all this here just in case, right? I mean, well, for the next step. So give me that, and we'll move those up there. So we're going to need to do those guys. So we're going to need 4 diamonds per, okay? So we're going to need 9 total. So 9 times 4 is 36, right? And so, well, let's grab those first. So there's 32, and we are finished gathering up the stuff. We need 36 diamonds, 18 draconic core, 9 wyvern, and 4 draconium blocks. So, wait a minute. Did I do that wrong? No, I need 9 draconium blocks. Okay. There we go. Okay, now we're good to go. So let's go back down here. So the picture is that we saw in here. Let's look at it real quick. Is 1 each for each of these. Okay, so what we're going to do is, well, let's look real quick. So here's how it works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 8 things in play, but we have 9 up here. So we can take one of them. Let me grab my thing here. Grab 1. Okay. And so we will place the 1 inside of here. Okay. And then the rest of these is, there will be 4 of these. Okay. So that will be 9 each. So I can put 9 here, 9 here. We're going to, basically, this will queue them up one after another. Okay. So it will only do 1 at a time, but there will be 8 in the queue right afterwards. Okay. So then we need, let's see, 2 of these. Okay. So that's going to be here and here. Right? Yeah, good. Leave those there. And then we're going to need, these here are all going to be the all 9, right? And then lastly is draconium blocks. Okay, so that should, oh. No, I didn't want that. I wanted, that confused me. The 4 popped in there. Okay, there we go. We do need 9 in there. There we go. Okay, not these. These are for our other stuff. Okay, now it shows that we can start this. It's going to require, how much power was it? 256. So that's not horrible. Let me show you a trick. There's some pretty cool animation going on here, but we can't speed this up. This is charging, it's pulling power from our network. It's limited by the speed of that, but we can speed this up here. Boom. Pretty cool, huh? And all we have to do is pull this one out, and we will place it back. Let's see if I can get up here and place it. There we go. There's 1 down. And so now what I have to do is I have to take these out, put them up there, and I can take this out. There. Okay. So I hope you're following what's going on. It's pretty straightforward once you actually dig in and start working on this. So there we go. We're just going to iteratively do every single one of these and upgrade these to the next tier. The wyvern level infusion. Okay. So I'll be back after I finish all these. All right, I'm just about finished, but I wanted to show you that I have juiced this up with a whole bunch of capacitor banks, vibrant capacitor banks. I have this touching 2 sides. Remember, this is third well, 20,000, but somehow it's, oh yeah, it's 3 sides, right? So 3 sides times 20 is 60,000 in, but this will do 150,000. This only does 20,000 RF. So this will output 150 and it should speed it up. So let me grab these off. I'll put them over here and we'll do our last one together. I don't have my magnet on, so I gotta go grab that manually. All right, so we'll pop this in, and if any luck, this will be a lot quicker. Yeah, seems to be a bit quicker. It's odd that that we're still having. Yeah, I don't know. It's to me it should be much quicker, but I don't know. Whatever. It's not that big a deal. It is a bit quicker. Speed that up, and boom, we are good to go. GTG. Okay, now that we have, oh, I will have to remember to shift click. Okay, now we can pull this stuff out of our inventory here. Let's get this out of the way. Actually, that goes, well, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. All right, and then this here. Now, I forgot what the recipe was for it, so let's go back over here, and it's called Draconic, right? Yeah, Awakened Draconic. So it's 4, 5, 6, right? And then 1. Okay, no worries. Let's get this out of the way. And so we're going to need all 6 of these. Okay, 1 in each one. Just do this very simple. Remember, you can't do them one at a time. I mean, you can't do them all in a stack. You have to separate them out like that. That's the key. And we put these in here. Yay! And that should do all 4 of them at once. And that's going, remember, that's the $350 million, or the $3. That's the 350. Look how much it's pulling out. That is insane. That is insane. And of course, we are sucking our base and we are scrambling to keep up. Look at that's completely empty. These guys, I have the quarry running, right? So I might want to shut off the quarry for right now. But this guy's cranking, trying to keep up. I haven't drawn from this yet, but we do have this energy right here, right? I mean, the power conduit down there, right? That's the limiting factor. So it's generating more power than what it's able to give. So I might be using some of those power cells to give it more power. But yeah, it's gonna take a few. It's gonna take a few. We're at 39%, and that was pretty much our whole buffer. So I'll bring it back when this is done. Okay, we are done. Of course, my power is just wrecked. But we've got Awakened Draconium. How cool is that? How cool is that? Now, we really don't ever use this for anything. If we look at the uses, there's nothing, right? So there's nothing to be used. So we're going to break this down into ingots. Now, we can always put them back if we need to. But there's no need, right? So we have now 36 of these bad boys. So that's really cool. And our power is slowly recovering. One other thing I did, just in case it was kind of a fun trick, is I added another redstone power, or redstone flux tap, and I added the power cell to this, because remember, the power cell has infinite acceptability. So as soon as I plugged it in, bam, immediately the energy buffer is gone. It's the outbound. Each side does 30,000 RF per tick. In this case, right? This one's the infused one. So this one has 30,000 RF per tick per side, but it inputs as an output, but it inputs unlimited, infinite. So, all right, guys, we are well over, but we had fun. We're doing fun stuff, and our power is just decimated. So we will get that sorted. We'll get that sorted. Let's shut this guy off for right now. All right, we don't need these guys on. Oh my goodness, what a mess, what a mess. Okay, let's say goodbye, and I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Comments have been wonderful, spectacular, love it, and I'm hoping you're loving it too. A nice interactive session between all of us with balls flying all around us. Experience is just flowing from me to you, from you guys to me. I will catch you in the next one. If you liked it, leave a like, and if you're new to the series, leave a subscribe. I will talk to you in the next one. Bye!